chemistry for sure. But I mean, as offense as a whole, man, I think everything's going to be great. I think our emphasis is getting people in space, people that do well with the ball, their hands in space. And, just learning a new offense has been, different for everyone. But, it's just been studying and all that kind of thing just go into it. But I think everyone's really excited to see what we're doing.
So what's the process of trying to understand this offense before you get to spring ball? Can you take us through how much you've been able to learn?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the walkthroughs and, different things we go over in meetings. And I don't think football is football at the end of the day. I mean, obviously different signals, different calls are obviously going to be different, but, it's just applying yourself and kind of just doing it. It's just reps at the end of the day. Everyone's been getting a bunch of reps to kind of make sure that we have everyone down. So,
how do you envision your role changing in this offense from Braylon both?
I think, between me and Braylon, I think we're going to be in space a lot more. I don't necessarily think we're going to just be running into, 9-man boxes, 8-man boxes, and, just having to see what happens. I think we're going to be put into space, I think we're going to be put into better, positions to be successful.
Do you anticipate being used more as a pass catcher? Is that another way that they can get you out?
I think so. I think between all the running backs, I think being out, like I said, in space more, between if you're trying to pass game, I think we're going to do different things. We're going to go two backs run a lot more. If one guy's running the ball, another guy can get in the slot, or two guys out the backfield.
Is it training different this winter?
Yeah. Coach Brady, he's that guy, man. He's different. It's super up tempo, super intense, but it's definitely what we needed. I think everyone enjoyed it.
What type of changes did you see compared to the last staff in terms of your workout schedules and training?
Yeah, I think it was just more of attention to detail on pretty much everything. The little things is kind of what all the coaches harp on. I think we've done a super good job of kind of utilizing all the things that we do, and nothing's average anymore. Not that anything was average before. I just think they do a really good job, making sure everything we do is super high up tempo.
What does it like being in a workout room with Brady Collins?
Yeah, man, he's the best. I worked out with a lot of guys, and he makes everything really fun. It's obviously really hard, really strenuous, but he makes it almost like it's so exciting to be in the weight room and be around him.
I talked to him in the offseason. He said that guys were starting to notice some gains after a couple weeks.
Yeah.
How does your body feel just compared to maybe?
Yeah, I feel wonderful, man. Probably the best I've felt. He just does a really good job of making sure we work really, really hard, but then at the same time taking care of us at the end of the day. And everyone's really in a good spot right now.
You've got a new running back coach. What are your thoughts on Coach Spalding and what he's done to the running back room?
Oh man, he's super intense, but he's gonna love on you at the same time. He's on us, all day, every day, but he holds us accountable, and I think that's what our room needs. He holds us to a standard, and our standard's high, and he holds that every day.
So what's the biggest question you have for the running back group?
Question?
Yeah, coming into spring, what do you want to learn? What do you think you need to do?
I think that, the question, I don't think it's necessarily a question, but I think we are the best, really on the team. I think that the question is, how do we elevate the rest of the team? How are we going to do that?
See, Jackson and Cade are with you guys. Obviously, Jackson was before, but he switched fullback last year. So what do you think those guys can maybe give you as a third option or something like that this year?
I think they're going to be utilized, great. Jackson kind of has that blocking aspect with him as well. He's kind of done that last year, and that's sort of natural to him. So I'm excited to see what he can do and how well he excels at the running back position.
Coach Frickel had talked about how the group that was here when he got here has always been open-minded to him, to his new staff. Do you echo that? Do you feel like everybody has been open-minded to the changes?
Oh, for sure. Change is inevitable. Everyone kind of accepted that early on, and as soon as everyone accepted that, I feel like the work just kind of showed itself, and everyone started having fun.
You were transferred. What have you seen, I guess, from Tanner coming in here? And,
great.
Has he been a leader?
Yeah, for sure. Within the first week or two, he texted me, talking about let's get down, go over some of the calls, some of the plays. I think he's done a great job of coming in here, getting to work, making sure he's building relationships, and I'm excited. I'm excited for him.
He's been fitting in didn't just throw himself in and say I'm this guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I think he's done a wonderful job. Not like you said, not going into it like crazy. He's done a good job of just kind of being a leader, but just kind of sitting back and being that older leader.
During winter conditioning, were there players that impressed you during winter conditioning?
Man, there's so many different guys. I don't know if there's just one. I just think, a lot of different people that weren't challenged in the past. I think this offseason were challenged. It was between, we had Matt Drews, different people that, maybe wouldn't have gotten called out and put into you know, a setting where they have to like strain and be strenuous. You know, I got to see a lot of different guys kind of, you know, come out, and it was cool.
Competition was a big part of the program this offseason, you know, like you said, the mat drills and stuff like that. How do you think that maybe helped develop some toughness in you guys this offseason?
I mean, I think it did a bunch. Like I said, you know, a lot of people maybe weren't used to being uncomfortable. You know, obviously there's some guys, you know, that are super tough, but I think they did a great job of making sure they put everyone through like the same thing and making sure everyone kind of was out there.
One of the videos we saw was your head coach one day, I don't remember what day it was, talking to you guys about games in the fourth quarter last year. The numbers huge were 1 and 4.
Right.
We asked Braylon about it. What kind of message did that send you guys about last year's inability to finish and what needs to change that about it this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes with like what our off-season workouts were like. You know, at the end, we always had to finish it. And, you know, coach always harps on us being 1 and 4. You know, at the end of every workout, every practice, we don't finish it. And, you know, it goes to show you, like, they really harp on us finishing. And we didn't do a really good job at that last year. So I think we're really going to be good at that.
Did you get tired after a while? Apparently, you guys were 1 and 4 in the fourth quarter. I mean, it can annoy you, but motivate you.
I mean, yeah, like I necessarily didn't get tired of it because that's what happened. Like it's real. So you know, it was important for us to hear that. You know, because it kind of was that sense of motivation at the end where you're like, we were 1 and 4. So like, let's do this.
I'd say for Badger fans, who's what? You know, if you were a Badgers fan, who would be the one person, based off of what you know, the fans should watch this spring?
I would say the whole running back unit. Yeah, I think that's kind of, you know, everyone likes the running backs most right, but I'd say the whole unit as a whole, honestly.
When it comes to like, it's you and Braylon,